Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you are feeling well. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel and watch complete video till end for supporting me. So let's start today's information. These are some updates on Iraq and Iraqi dinar.
The exchange rate is in the budget to be voted on by Parliament. But the budget is waiting for the new exchange rate. The budget is not waiting for any vote on Parliament. But remember that with these next steps, this is still in the program rate and for in-country only. We will still not be able to exchange our dinars outside Iraq until the reinstatement which follows the project to delete the zeros. There is much work to be done yet before we go off to the bank to exchange. So now, we are just waiting for the giant leap when the CBI gives them the second rate change. This should bring in much if not all the remaining currency back to the banks that they need desperately for the economy. This second rate change should coincide with the project to delete the zeros. Here's the good and the bad of everything. With Iraq in control of the development fund, they have access to that money. There are no restrictions on it. They don't have to ask permission to get the money when they do their budget. That is a huge step forward. In addition to that, it just wouldn't look good for Iraq to go into the World Trade Organization having another country control the money that you use for trade or anything else. So yes, that is another huge step towering reinstating full sovereignty for Iraq. The protection of Iraq's assets and funds were because you had tons of individuals, companies and corporations, nations going after Iraq for one reason or another. If everyone was allowed to sue Iraq, then it would take forever for Iraq to recover. What we need to find out is once the protections are lifted, are those individuals that could have sued Iraq in the past able to sue them now? What they've done is turn over all of the money to Iraq to handle from now on. What are the next steps? We know it is the in-country rate needed to support the project to delete the zeros as the next steps, and, by design, it is to retrieve all this stashed currency and get it into the banks from the hoards in the Iraqi homes. Common sense then dictates to us that the only way they will be successful in these next steps is to raise the program rate higher over the dollar to create an incentive for this purpose. This will be the second rate change we have been told would occur and have been waiting for. I know a person in banking that helped to set up 3 redeeming locations. Now, whether you want to call them redemption centers or redeeming banks, these are locations that have trained their personnel and has the equipment to handle the process. You can call it whatever you want. One location in N Carolina borrowed my currency and me to help make certain their staff was trained. For me, they are very real. You know how close you are to this. If you're not as close to being prepared, good luck. In 2001 they declare war with Iraq. There is a difference between ceasefire and the war is finished. For now it's ceasefire. No one declared the end of the war in Iraq. You see the coalition forces still there. You see the army. Maybe not a lot, but they're still there. For Iraq to be free, everybody have to get out of there. Any decisions Iraq made, anything Iraq do or does the United States, have to say yes, you can do it or not. The war didn't end. That's why you see Soudani coming out in the 15th of this month, coming up to talk about the coalition to get out of Iraq.